if the police would decide to act like human beings, they might get treated like such. But when you kill people, don't come begging us and crying about your thin line bullshit. Please, honor the humanity of people and the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the criminals, the criminal justice system. If you see a cop murder somebody in front of you, that cop needs to go to jail and face a murder trial. And it shouldn't be 4 years later. Here we are 4 years later. And there's a whole line of crooked cops that were involved in the murder that didn't arrest the Daniel Sanchez. They're here to bear witness and protect the cops for the thin blue line. And so they want us to humanize the police, but they don't want to act like human beings. They act like a murdering shitbag cop, an animal, a Nazi. Can we say that? A band of Nazis act like that, and you'll be treated as such.
I don't dislike cops because I want to break the law. I dislike cops because you know, we can tell people to look at this. See this?
That's it. I did it.
Yeah. Build all this stuff.
Where is my
They even did this to Jesus Christ right here.
Yeah, the cops killed Jesus. It's got a lot of glare on it, but it's all right.
Just so you know, if you miss that, I've already. Okay, but I'm telling you, don't come in after the Georgia post. The judge is not happy with what happened.
What's going on?
Hey, back in there, try to get in there.
Still, so I keep hearing. Yeah, have y'all gotten it?
I was in yesterday for a little bit. Yeah, but people like yesterday were just leaving.
I thought
We had to keep it
if
down.
it's packed, we should move it to some other.
There was people that were leaving with spaces and just putting their laptops in back and not coming back for an hour or two. That shit shouldn't be allowed. These clowns are gatekeeping the live stream. So, you ever seen an APD cop murder trial on Court TV? Yes or no? Have you seen? Do you remember what's her name? Remember her case was on Court
Oh,
TV?
yeah.
So how come our cases can get on Court TV, but these don't? Because the media is gatekeeping, you know this word, gatekeeping, from the people and the rest of the press. They're telling me that I've got to get, even though the judge has ordered Fox News to be the only outlet that can get the stream, and they share it out on this box. They're saying that I, as a nonprofit for a homeless newspaper, have to pay for one of these boxes. Well, I don't even know, we don't have that kind of money in order to get access to what, because they're never going to share it to the people. Never. And every single trial, I'm not even listening right now, because every single trial is the same that I see with these cop things. It never gets out. The witnesses for the defense say that nothing's real. You can't trust video. Nothing's real. They do this mind fuck.
Big brother.
Yeah, and they say that the officer perceives a threat. Like, if you boil it down, I know they have it by their lingo, but if you boil it down, the cops are an ever-present threat to society, to you and me, to everybody, and it's the same way they talk about us, we should be talking about them. That's what they're doing to the society, because eventually they're calling people basically animals. They couldn't even pronounce the guy's last name. Like, they didn't know, they came to court today, didn't even know how to pronounce the guy that shot's last name. Like, you know, so, and they just say, well, we perceive a threat. There was a live weapon. But weapon was live? It was on the ground, it's a live weapon. Everything's a threat, and we're trying to eliminate the threat. So that says they're an ever-present threat, the actual threat. The only threat in the story was the person that hurt somebody. The only person that hurt somebody was the cop. And it's all sequestered, and I can't get no access. I can't even get in the fucking room. So it's just fucking ridiculous. I'm tired of it.
No, this is some bullshit. There's a bunch of cops in there, right?
These are supposed to be good cops, and these are bad cops. These are what they did.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But isn't,
Every time you come up here, you're on
there's supposed to be two cases simultaneously happening, but, Christ.
Yeah, it was supposed to have been a day. His murder trial.
supposed to be
But
happening.
they did a reset, and they've always lied. Lazy court needs to go down. That court needs to go down. Going to court, they're just running some bullshit. And they're violating the law.
So Christopher Taylor, he's a detective too. in Lubbock.
He's a detective? What's
They're
this
doing-
appeal in
appealing-
Lubbock?
Appellate court over there, appealing.
Do you know what he's appealing? Is it his decisions here?
Well, he was convicted. Yes.
And so he's appealing it, and I guess he's at the appellate court in Lubbock. She was reading on the APA's website.
Austin, Police Association, they said it's,
Do you hide Hitlers or no? Forgot.
yeah, you do. You gotta get it clear like that, huh? How much is that? 50,000? How much is that equipment? That's like, how much is that? That's like 50,000.
I don't know. The camera's probably $100,000. You gotta get one of those, sir.
You gotta get one of those, oh my God.
Long day.
I'm with Shelley here and I'm the press with Shelley. On the Facebook.
I'm with newspaper and you can tag. If you want to do, they got a website and they got a Facebook.
Great music. Valerie, she shared it. Hopefully Chris Harris, let's put in, hear what we're saying and actually, she was with the minutes, she heard.
Every camera should be all this probably aren't gonna be credentialed, but it's I'm already approved.
Class get on too cool for school, so school, that's good. School. Oh, I know, I can spell it. School. Is that better? School? Is that weird? I don't see anything here. I'm going to work out, does it? good? CAPDS, that's one.
What is it? What is it? Let's see. What's that?
That's the capital area defenders.
Oh, that's right.
It's like, it might be the quick defenders. No, I really don't know.
Took off, you don't want to.
Capital area private defenders. That's it.
He took off.
Yeah, notice that. You notice that? I don't, I'm not getting it.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
No, I'm not getting it.
Back in the elevator.
There you go. Where you going?
Down. At 9.
How? But we're going down at 9.
4-2, going down.
Sorry.
That we're on 1, right?
They said.
What's on the second floor? Who? Oh, the cops. Oh, it's just their job to kill people. They just literally said it's their job to kill people, unfortunately.
They just said.
They have to use lethal force on people. They have to. That's what they're expected to do, is to kill people. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate you took a job where you decided you had to kill people. How about that part? The mental gyrations that you have to do as a socio-psychopath to figure out that, oh, my job lets me kill people, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
What the holy Constitution is that? That's jacked.
They said that it might take up to 3 weeks.
It might take up to 3 weeks for this jury trial. We're just leaving right now because they got the cop witness up there. Of course, there's no room in the courtroom. But they got the cop witness that was there with Daniel Sanchez when he murdered the man, and they're trying to set up the reasonability just because
They're trying to humanize the police.
They're trying to humanize the police, but they're trying to make excuses under the law, using the wording of the law to make excuse for murder by cop, and so they're trying to do the reasonable. They're going to be trying to push reasonableness and program the jury into believing whatever nonsense they put out. But you'll never see that because the media is never going to give it to you. Do you understand that? They might give it to me, but I'm probably going to have to take them to federal court. But yeah, so what was I going to say? I'm hoping my lawyer friends come out. I'd love to talk to some of them, but I haven't seen them out here. But I'm going to go over my notes. You have any notes other than that? What other things did they say?
That the shooting was reasonable. They're fixing that.
Yeah, it was reasonable. So it's actually the 299th District Court. I might have said 290th earlier, but it's the 299th on the 8th floor at the Blackwell Thurman Criminal and Justice Center. Welcome. So the defendant, Daniel Sanchez, officer, bad cop, Daniel Sanchez, murdering shitbag cop, MSC. He was outside. Okay, yeah, I had to stay outside the court. The cop witness was in full uniform with his gun on the witness stand. Came into the court with his full gun, everything, because just in case he has to kill somebody, like a judge or lawyer or you or somebody, a juror, they got their gun on them. That's not intimidating the jury, right? No. Especially if they tell you if they perceive a threat, even in their imagination, that they have to kill it. And even your weapon is live. Your weapon's live. Anyhow, so he said that he thought that the witness said that he thought that Daniel Sanchez must have taken reasonable actions. So you see how they're trained to lie and to cover. Yeah, they're trained for all that. And then the defense was using leading questions. The defense attorney was saying that it's a rapidly evolving situation. Where have we heard that before? Every trial, they always say the same lies. It's the same pattern. And the DA has no answer for it because the DA is not trying to win. The DA is trying to show like he's trying to be it's like he's trying to get justice for bad cops, but he's not.
It's all show.
Yeah, it's all show. And the jury's been tampered with by the police association and the bad cops. Anyway, so the witness was parked in the middle of the street a little bit, so
He says so that Daniel Sanchez could have had problems driving past him, so he parked behind the witness's officer's car, and there was nobody else on the street. No one else had a rifle. He didn't see anyone in the house, and he asked Daniel Sanchez after the shooting if he was good, because it's stressful and emotional, and he said yeah. So he was leading the questions, but there was no objection to leading. Basically putting the words into the witness's mouth, that's not lawful, but the judge allowed it. Dexter Guilford and the DA's office allowed it. So you should raise your objections, and it's not because you want them to be sustained. It's because you want them to be carried on in an appeal. If you want to appeal this decision, you need to have your objections on record. Okay. And all you have to do is say objection, phrasing, or objection, leading. Like, you don't have to say it all out. You can say real quick to throw it in there. And they have to stop and take they're supposed to stop and take notice of your objection, and the judge is supposed to rule one way or another. Let's see. This is just from my latest notes. Okay. The defense attorney asked the witness cop, said, "So your job requires you to use deadly force?" And he said, "Yes." And he said, "Unfortunately," and they said, "Yes." And he said, "Oh, should you wait to be shot at before they use deadly force?" He said, "No." So basically, all they have to have is a perception to murder you. They just have to have a weak. They don't even have to have a perception. I would argue that they just have to say they had a perception 4 years later when the jury trial comes. They don't even have to have a perception at the time. They just are coached to use the wording. And that's the problem with these witnesses that defense for the cops bring. That's the problem with the cops. We can go back here. So this is my second half of my notes from earlier. Sanchez case. Yeah, we already did that. The audio program stripped program to strip the audio and get strip the video off of it and get the timing on a spectrograph and refine the window of the shooting. And he led that. That was a leading question also. Spectrograph shows, this is another witness that was an expert witness on the shooting. So they're trying to say that he had plenty of time, that 300 milliseconds, which is 3/10 of a second, less than a second, like a third of a second between the time he said drop the gun and he started shooting was enough time. I want you to try to count out 3/10 of a second one day. It's literally no time. They gave him no time. So that's the prosecution's story, is that they didn't give him any time and he shot him. He had a Second Amendment right to have a gun. He was at his own house and no one else was injured, and nobody else. There was no danger to the public because the gun was in low ready with the muzzle towards the ground, and that the fourth and fifth shots by Daniel Sanchez, which I'm not sure if it's from his AR-15 or from his handgun, but I'm assuming they're always going to go for their AR-15 if they think there's a gun, so they want to have like the military force. They want to have the militarized police force, the highest level gun that they can get their hands on at the time. Witness says, oh, we've already covered all this. I think we've covered all this. The other things that I don't know if we covered is that when I was looking at the screen, they had the CAD, the computer-aided dispatch that the cops get. They have all those logs in there, and under the logs of information that the officer would have seen and checked on his way to the scene, was that there was a complainant said that there was a man with a gun, a rifle pointed down the street, and that the witness, the complainant, was sitting in their car. Here's the other guy. You think he wants to interview? Probably not.
But yeah, this is the guy that we were just talking about that just testified. Officer, what's your name and badge number? Thank you. You want to interview? All right, anytime. Just let me know, all right? I'm always here for you. I love you guys. You're the best. Back to blue, bro. Sorry. I threw up a little bit. I'm good. So, what was I saying? Give me a second. Oh, my God. That's the cop that was just saying that it's unfortunately that they are trained and expected to go kill you.
That's what he said, yeah.
That's literally what he said. We were standing in the hallway. We could hear him on the witness stand saying it. Just to back the other cops. Said the cop was reasonable. He assumed he must have made reasonable decisions. Even though he had no clue what was going on, he still says it's reasonable. Now I lost my train of thought. What the heck was I talking about? Yeah, it's just going to be a cover-up, and that's what I'm afraid of. And if I have a cover-up, these scooters are going to hear me protesting, or someone I know might be protesting the DA, because the DA does shoddy work. They actually come after me for, like, stupid stuff, like weak-ass cases. Let officers perjure themselves, and they come at me in court, and I just like, whatever, let's do it. And they drop. Everybody's like, oh, never mind. There's no prima facie evidence. The cops are always obviously lying, and they're obviously retaliating against you for filing complaints and filming and such. But we're going to put you through the rigmarole for like a year or two, and then we'll drop it. So they never once they took me to a jury trial for a filming incident, and I won. It was in municipal court, though. It was just like a Class C. I won. I forget what case it was. But, I think it was crossing the street while filming. And I won innocent by jury trial. I never crossed the street. Actually, I followed the officer's orders, but they lied. And they perjured themselves on the stand, off the stand. Like, they perjured themselves on the affidavit. And that's pretty common that these cops are doing that. They're lying for a living. And that's part of the problem I have. Because when they lie, you go up here. You get stuck in a jail system where they're going to beat and abuse and torture you, refuse medical care, and use your mental health history against you in court. So that's what they're going to do. That system is corrupt, and the district attorney is in charge of most of the prosecutors at this level. I think all the prosecutors at this level are working for the district attorney. And let's go by the district attorney's office for a second. See if my friend's at home. Jose! Jose! I don't need a megaphone. Do I need a megaphone today? I don't need a megaphone today. Remember the lawyers were flipping me off last time? Did you see that? And they're threatening me, telling me to come follow them and shit, so they could beat me up. Think of that. Show me a lawyer. Show me a lawyer. It's an APD all over the place. Let's see this shit. So, 3890 here. I think he's parked illegally. So you can't park that close to a stop sign, even if your car's running. And let's see, what does it say here? There it is, no parking. It says no parking except for sheriff's vehicles there. But that cop's illegally parked close to a stop sign. That's 2 violations.
Yeah.
Ah, getting her sturdy over there. Another cop, no doubt.
Oh, this is
The wedding place?
wedding planner place.
Is it? Were they yelling at me?
Yeah.
I thought there was another lady over here yelling at me. With her? She was up there in a balcony. The one in a balcony up there?
But there's her two, remember that one?
Oh, there's 2 of them? It doesn't matter.
Jose! Can you hear me? You better get some of these cops in jail, you asshole! We're tired of your culero bullshit. Orale!
Arrest these cops! Jose!
Put that Uncle Tom Sanchez in prison. None of this probation bullshit. We're tired of this shit, Jose.
Yeah, Jose.
We want justice.
Arrest these killer cops.
What about justice, Jose?
Where's the justice, Jose?
What about that cop that ran me and Brianna over? Ruggio. How come Sean Ruggio's not in jail for a felony assault with a motor vehicle?
Arrest killer cops.
Jose, where the hell are you? Do you work here? Or do you just suck tax money? Like a mosquito. Orale mosca.
Justice for Ragan Munsing.
So this is where the DA is. Sometimes I don't need a
Justice
megaphone.
for Maurice De Silva. Justice for Mike Ramos.
Elizabeth Gonzalez. Alexander Gonzalez.
Justice for Alex Gonzalez.
Herrera.
You hear that?
Have you seen Jose around?
Jose Garza.
Oh, no. Jose! Can you hear us yet?
Justice for Rajan Munsing. You hear
Just-
that? Jose Garza.
Justice for all the people abused by the police, that you would prosecute us. You're the prosecutor. You're culpable. You're more culpable.
You're a disgrace, DA.
You're Austin's version of Kamala Harris. You're a Uncle Tom. Uncle Tomatilla. Is that
Arrest
okay?
Jose Garza. Arrest Jose Garza.
And clean up these damn leaves. Clean your shit up. What's going on over here, Jose?
Justice for Rajan Munsing.
Justice for Rajan Munsing. And Pickle.
Justice for Pickle. Justice
Larry-
for Landon Nobles.
Larry Eugene. Everybody.
There's so many
Kevin
people.
Brown. Quantus Givens. Shiner Bach.
Arrest these killer cops. Arrest these killer cops.
Yeah, stop coddling these killer Klan cops. What the hell, Jose? You work for the Klan or you work for the people? If you're gonna work for the Klan, put your damn robe on. We're tired of seeing this shit.
Arrest these killer cops. Arrest these killer cops. Arrest all killer cops. Arrest all killer cops.
You see this? This is my press badge. And you haven't impressed me yet. Good luck in court. We'll be watching. We're watching you. I'm watching your cameras. My camera's watching your camera, watching its camera. It's reciprocating your bullshit. I'm your mirror.
You're a disgrace.
I'm your clown magic.
Jose Garza, you're a disgrace.
I'll be here forever.
Garza, you're a disgrace, Jose.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, good.
I want to yell louder so you can hear me up there.
Jose! You up there, Jose, working? You better get to work.
Are you up there, Jose?
Better get to work, Jose. We want to see felony charges for the cop that ran us over with this car. Don't be a dumbass, Jose.
Charge Christopher Taylor.
Stop protecting bad cops.
Christopher Taylor. Charge Daniel Sanchez.
Robot, would you let a cop shoot you?
Charge Daniel Sanchez.
I don't think so.
Daniel Sanchez definitely belongs in jail.
Are you a robot?
Belongs in jail.
Are you a robot or a person, Jose? Which is it? If I had to protect bad cops for the politicians, I'd quit my job. Shame on these politicians. Anyways, little shout out to them. Little shout out from the fan club.
We gotta yell a little bit louder so we can hear.
Yeah,
Better mean.
little shout out from the fan club.
Yeah.
Clean your trash up. Look at all this trash. Clean y'all's trash up. Do something, Jose. I'm sorry. The media is not going to do that stuff. The rest of the media is not going to hold them accountable. The media doesn't even know what accountability looks like. It's just the word they throw in their stories. I can tell you some things accountability looks like. Looks like bad cops suffering in general population for hurting people. That one, yeah, she's one of the DA's main prosecutor ladies. The one she was there in the Chris Taylor trial.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I have to go back down this way.
Okay.
What do you do when there's no justice in your face and they rub their stinky injustice ass all over your nose? What do you do with it? You gotta let it go, y'all. Y'all gotta fucking get it out there. You gotta tell them what they're doing is wrong. They have to, they're not gonna, voting's not, you're not gonna vote your way out of this shit. I don't know if I've told you this 1,000 times, but you guys are gonna have to get out there and let them know. Be their mirror, show them. Be the clown magic. Dress up like the judge. Dress up like the lawyers, like Fox News. Dress up like DA Garza and walk around and act stupid like they do and say stupid things and all that. These birds are freer than you and I in America. These are the last Americans right here. Look how free they are.
Families demand justice. DA Garza, you're a disgrace.
Jose! Jose! You are a piece of shit, Jose. We're gonna hold your feet to the fire. You wanna get all the power and the money? Well, this is what it costs. You're responsible.
So people have to hold the DA accountable.
For real. Here's your sheriff posse right here. Pya! Welcome to Travis County, Austin, Texas, where the cops here are dirty. The sheriff, Sheriff Sally Hernandez, she's a duly elected sheriff of our county here. She was having exercise with her sheriff deputies, where she had a whole room full of rowing machines, and she had a whistle and a guy on a drum, and she was doing slave boat training with her crew. Tell me she's not racist. She was the captain of her slave ship, and all her slaves were her deputies. That was in the news. You can look that up. Not very big news because nobody cares that there's Nazis working in your government. What kind of person would have a slave ship out of their law enforcement personnel as an exercise routine, mocking slaves? Only a racist Nazi would do that. It's very telling what these people do, and like people want to argue about what's a Nazi, what's not a Nazi. Like, you guys are a little too conservative. Nazi is what a Nazi is. Nazis, as soon as I say Nazis and people start saying, oh, Nazi, complaining, there's a Nazi right there. Nazis don't like hearing the word Nazi, I can tell you that much. There goes clueless KXAN media right there. Clueless. I mean, they know what's going on, but they don't want you to know. The cops are getting away with murder again, Austin, just to let you know. They're trying to get away with murder. I don't know if they'll win or lose, but I got a good feeling, or a bad feeling. There's some nasty jail trash. Don't breathe that shit in. Some nasty jail trash. They're doing some construction in there. I'm taking the other stairwell. I'm not getting near that shit. Y'all should wear a mask. That stuff's nasty. Your employer doesn't care about you. You got to care about you. Yeah, I know. Time to eat some fish. All your media's here. There's K-View. See, there's their thing right there. I'm gonna get a picture of that. So that's how they do it. They got a. I don't have a screen